How you guys doing? Jorge here. Thanks for watching again. Demonstrating a quick pose. Um, in yoga, it's called chair and awkward pose. Also a squat pose. Okay, so what I'll be focusing on is really putting the detail in as far as taking the arch out of the back. I see a lot of people do this when they do this pose. Is they arch the back. They exaggerate in that sense, and it's really it's injury prone in the long run. You know, at the moment you might be able to feel like you're in a deeper, you're in the pose deeper, but in reality it's going to cause problems in the end, in the long run. Okay. Second is the shoulder range of motion, the flexibility, the openness. Okay, so for you beginners, I recommend starting with your hands at prayer position, center, right by your heart. If you want to really explore into this pose, then I would recommend you to raise the hands overhead, biceps, framing the ears, okay? Something else? No, I'll just go ahead and demonstrate it, all right? So 3 ways to get into to really create your foundation. First is feet together. Second, one fist width apart in between the big toes. Second is two fist width apart. Okay? So I'm going to demonstrate it with the one fist. I'll start over here. Okay. All right, so 2 ways to get into it. You can either start with placing your hands on the outside of your heels, bring the seat down, bringing those hips down, creating a flat back. See that? Creating a flat back from your tailbone to the crown of the head, keeping the knees over and not passing over your toes. You can have a small range of motion from the ankle, from the heel to the toes. You can't really pass that. Okay, if you're doing this over the toes, no bueno. For those of you who didn't take Spanish in school, that means no good. Okay, so hands outside of heels, straighten into the low back, knees over feet, not past the toes. Lift the arms up and overhead and start lifting the torso up. Now, this is what I'm talking about, is I see a lot of people arching the low back, really sticking that booty out. You don't want to be sticking the booty out. You want to tilt the hips forward and create that line, that straight line from the tailbone to the crown of the head, okay? So again, I see this. What you want to do is, you want to do that, okay? None of this, but this, yes, okay? If you're more advanced, you start lifting the torso up, kind of bring those hips down, really check into those hips, making sure that the booty's not out, okay? Again, like I was saying for you beginners, this is okay for now, you know? Just know your body, know what your practice is. If you can't do this, it's okay, bring it down here, all right? Okay, now second way to get into it, a little bit harder, I think. You want to lift, you want to raise the hands up and overhead. Can't really see, but I'm doing it. And you just want to sit the seat down, the hips down, okay? Again, checking in with all those alignments that I had pointed out earlier. Okay, just to get out of this pose, you want to straighten to the legs and drop the torso down. Bend into the knees as this is going to open up the low back, really loosen that up. Loosening up the hamstrings. Okay? And that's it. Contraindications for those of you who have knee issues, shoulder issues, low back pain. Really listen to your body. Really listen to what you can and can't do. For those of you with knee pains, I would recommend doing the one fist width apart and putting maybe like a block or something that allows you to kind of squeeze with your knees. Okay, this will get rid of that whatever knee pain that you might have. Okay, because I know I've experienced that before. So just a warning, a tip, you could say, not a warning. Other than that, there is a link that I'm going to post in the post showing you how to kind of loosen up those ankles. Because again, what I see is not having that range of motion to really keep those knees in place. Okay, that flexibility, that strength. Okay, so that post is really going to focus on how to loosen up those ankles, at the same time creating flexibility and adding strength. Okay. Other than that, yoga on. You know, it's a work in progress. I don't know. All right, breathe.